Okay, Tuesday morning in the kingdom, and I'm upside down again. I'm recording upside down. Let's try for 3 in a row. Okay, this morning we woke up, oh, it's dark, to -9 Celsius, but feels like -14. On the yo-yo scale, that's +16 Fahrenheit, but feels like +7. Ooh, it is warm. Yes, it's warm. No Grinch gloves on this hand. Yes. So today we have a busy day. That's why we're out here. Well, it's still dark. See that darkness there? Ooh, we got the wood stove going. It smoldered all night because it was in a low pressure system and it was warm. So today, the staff doesn't have to work today at a real Mickey Mouse job. Yes, I said it. It's Mickey Mouse. All right. Okay, we're going to load up the long trailer here. And we got to change out the wood totes back there. Yes, so that's the big project today. We'll have the loader out. So that'll be a busy day for us because we need some wood in the trailer to feed the wood stove. Yes, we'll plug in the TD6 known as Laverne with his gas motor. There, I said it, a TD6 with a gas motor. Oh, I can hear the purist complain now. Oh, well, they'll get over it. Okay. So we'll scroll this way. The flags weren't tangled too bad. I untangled them. It's hard to see, but I'll scroll a little faster here so we can see all the yard lights on. And look at it. It's just icky. If we were flying an airplane today, I think the wings would ice up and then it would crash. But I know nothing of that. I've only been in 3 plane crashes in 12 months. All right, so there's the yard lights. They're on. Oh, these lips had too much vodka last night. All right, so they're on. So the days are getting shorter for us at the end of the world here. And it's warm. But then again, this is normal. It goes in cycles. I can probably look at my calendar or my Facebook memory page to see if it was warm on this day back 10 years, 15 years ago. It's all called cycles. Look at the yard lights. They're all on. We're going to make this intro short. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm upside down and I'm sober. So I've got the stick moving just right. Look at that dippy-doo, which is the opposite because I'm upside down. I went dippy-doo. Oh, God. I better give it up. All right. The staff is waiting for me. We got to get the loader out and get things done.
Tuesday morning in WHO-ville, it's a little after 7 a.m. As you can see, it's still pretty dark out. I just got up here a little while ago. Now it's time to let the dogs out, make breakfast, and get ready for this morning. I'm pretty sure my dad's coming with a loader to try and move the quad shed back into place. We might have to bring the Mini over too because the inside of the quad shed has a bunch of dirt in it that I couldn't remove earlier. Now let's get going. 9 a.m. and I'm just waiting for my dad to bring the loader over. We're going to lift up the quad shed here and put it back into place. It only has to move up about 3 feet here. Already got the skidoo out as well. That way if my dad gets stuck coming into WHO-ville, I can go check on him and stuff. And then when he goes back to the kingdom, I'll follow him over there for some video and to make sure he actually makes it back without getting stuck. 9:30 and my dad has officially arrived. Hopefully it doesn't take long to move the quad shed over, but you never know, there could be drama. Once we're done that, I'm going to head on over to the kingdom and grab some insulation and plastic so I can do my back door. Officially done with the loader. Now my dad's gonna head her back to the kingdom here. I'm gonna do a little video on the quad shed here and then I'll go over to the kingdom as well. Hopefully he makes it back in one piece. 10 a.m. and I just made it over to the kingdom. Me and my dad both arrived at the same time, even though he left before me. He also drove on the non-pack trail down by Nick's here and all the way up into WHO-ville there. When I leave here, I'll show you guys a little video of that. He drove off to the side on the non-pack stuff. That way he actually could drive on it, because if he was on the pack stuff, he probably wouldn't have traction. He'd be getting stuck. It'd just be drama. So now he's just putting the old cable up off the ground there. That way we're not hitting it and it doesn't get covered with snow. Once he's done that, he's going to come over here and I'm pretty sure he's putting the bucket on the loader. That way we can take the log trailer down later and go get some more wood. Now I'm in the canopy shed here, as you can see. Gonna grab a few bags of insulation, that way I can pack my walls and do my back door. Then I have to go over to the van trailer and grab some sheets of plastic, or I guess they're like a rubbery plastic, I'm not really sure what they are. That way I can cover my back door and a couple of my doggy doors. Just finished grabbing some plastic out of trailer 3 here, and the lock was a little frozen, so I'll go up to the shop and switch that out before I go. This is the plastic I grabbed here. I'm going to use this for my back door and a few other things. On my way back into WHO-ville, and I just wanted to give you guys a little video on where my dad came in with the loader here. As you can see, this is the non-pack trail. That's where he drove, and then this is my pack skidoo trail. You can sure see the difference there. Now let's head on back into WHO-ville and have lunch. Just made it back from the kingdom. Now it's time to haul all this insulation inside and put the toboggan away, and then get ready for this afternoon when we go to the kingdom to load up the log trailer. After lunch, and it's 12:30, just getting ready to head on over to the kingdom. I already got the skidoo warmed up, but I shut it off to do a little video. Then we'll go on down to the wood pile and fill up that long log trailer and bring it back up to the shop. Just made it to the kingdom with the dog treats and dog food for tonight. Now it's time to head on down to the shop and see what my dad's up to.
Now I'll switch out the forks to the bucket. And also too, we're in a low pressure system. The wood stove will not burn. You can even see it in the smoke. It's barely rising up. This morning when I was getting the loader going, the smoke would rise up out of the chimney and fall back to the ground. So that tells you how good the wood stove was burning inside the shop. Yeah, right, it was smoking the shop out. Oh, the joys of living at the end of the world. Today's not a good day to bake bread because it wouldn't even rise out of the pan. Well, I better get to work. Enough of the rant.
Now we are down at the wood pile. My dad brought the loader over here early already. That way we could get things rolling. Now it's time to go on over there and start scooping into the log trailer here. 1:30 and we are officially done at the wood pile here. As you can see, it didn't take us very long to load, and this should last us a while depending on how cold it gets. My dad just went down to get the loader and the last of the wood that we put into the bucket. Then he'll come back up and we're going to put the forks back on and put the loader away. As you can see from the flags of exercise, the wind is slowly picking up. It was kind of windy up on the pile there, standing and recording my dad putting all the wood into the log trailer, but look at that, and of course they are tangled up. Can never have a day without them being tangled. Just finished filling up the wheelbarrow. As I'm doing that, my dad's over here. You can kind of see him through the window. He's taking the bucket off the loader to put the forks back on, and then we're going to unhook the log trailer and go take the drag out with the cat. 2 o'clock and we just finished with the loader and put it back into his nice heated shed. My dad went to go change his gloves, then he's going to jump on the cat over here and go hook up to the drag, which is beside the house. Then we'll go down the south trail and over by the wood pile with it. Coffee time, and we got Laverne put away here. This is a tiny D6, that's what the T stands for, and then this is the big D6 here. We call this one the hood. Now it's time to head inside and go grab my dog treats, and then I'll run up into WHO-ville and do the mail, and then I'll do my weather. Just finishing up in the kingdom, I got my dog treats there. Now it's time to head on back into WHO-ville. I will be doing some shopping tomorrow, but not until my staff party. There is one tomorrow night in the evening, so I'm going to go to that and have a nice supper with them, hopefully, and then I get a little discount, so that's when I'll do my shopping. Just got back from doing the mail, and look what was in there. Not sure who it's from or what it is. It just says Amazon on the box, so let's take it on inside and open it up with my dad. Just opened up the box from Amazon, and look what was inside. Some nicely wrapped Cheese Whiz. I counted about 24 of these guys, so that's pretty cool. Thank you so much to whoever sent these up. We'll have to look at and figure out who it was, because there was no name on the box. It just said Amazon. Looks like Santa Claus will be delivering Cheese Whiz to everyone around. I know Sir Rodney will be getting some, and Johnny as well. I think Johnny will be in town tomorrow, so when I see him, I can give him some Cheese Whiz as well. Thank you very much. This was so surprising to see when I checked the mail. And it actually made it here in one piece. I was expecting them to be smashed open because they are glass. 3:30, and I just got back from the kingdom and put the skidoo away. Now it's time to go inside and unbag my Cheese Whiz. I do have Johnny's put aside too in case I see him tomorrow. He also is supposed to stop by the house, so hopefully he does. If not, I'll just track him down. Let's head inside, let the dogs out, and then I'll do weather soon. A little after 4 p.m. and this is the weather we're sitting at today. It's -5 degrees Celsius, which is 23 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It is kind of chilly and there's a bit of a wind. It's supposed to snow actually, according to the weather network, but we know that's all a lie. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, edit my videos, and end my day.
Okay, we got a fully loaded trailer here, so this works out good. We got a lot of firewood on that trailer, plus a lot of backfill too, and the wind's getting up. Look at the flags, and you can hear the oh, these lips need some vodka. I can't have any yet. Okay, I don't know if we can hear it, but the roof is dripping. There, can you guys hear it? If not, drip, drip, drip. All right, so we got wood here, so supposed to turn cold by Friday, and we'll be ready for it. We even have these tubs, totes brought up, and over here, I'm quite impressed how little Laverne did with his gas motor. He pulled pretty good today. Okay, we're still in a low pressure system. The damper's open, the vent's open, the door's open a bit, and it's still not burning. It's unreal, but at least it's not filling the shop full of smoke like it was doing this morning. So we got some wood here already. We're mixing it in. We want some stuff to burn quickly and trying to get it to go. All right, let's get back to work. Okay, to finish out the day, we got the wood stove cranked to the nuts or whatever, full bore, full everything, and it's not burning because we're low pressure. Hopefully the staff doesn't make any bread in the oven today because it'll be flat as a pancake. Oh, wait, that'll be called fry bread or bannock. Okay, so over here, we took the master cylinder off. Okay, we had a bad batch in 2022. I have 7 master cylinders in the shed there. They're brand new and they're junk. They don't work. Okay, they won't even build pressure. Okay, so over here, we took the caliper off because it's jammed up. So that's why the brakes wouldn't release. I had to beat it in a fit of rage to get it off. But the main thing is it's off. It's on the to-do list to order new brakes for this truck and the calipers and all that, because this truck came from Wisconsin. I mean, the axles came from Wisconsin in an 86 Suburban. So Wisconsin, they kind of use a little salt, but that's just a minor detail. Okay, when in doubt, go back to the way it was. All right, so here's the new master cylinder. I think this is the 3rd one we purchased, and we actually had some brakes. All right, so here's the original one. I brought it back in from the shed one more time. That's off the 86 Suburban from Wisconsin. Okay, so what I was doing is, you know, you don't just put the master cylinder on and call it good. My dad was an automotive college instructor, so he instilled it in my little mind. We have to pre-bleed it on the bench bleed or whatever they call it. So I actually ordered these kits in or whatever, and that's crap. That created half my problems. Okay, this bleeder kit here, is manufactured by Lawrence Welk Bubble Company. Okay, so you know who Lawrence Welk is, and if you're Canadian, on a Sunday afternoon at grandma's house for the big dinner where you're dressed in your little fine clothes, you had to watch him sing, and then followed up by Lawrence Welk, and then you got to watch the world of Disney, and we long for that Disney. But that's usually when supper was served at grandma's house for the fancy dinner, so the TV was turned off, not like in today's world. So this was creating my problems. It's a bubble machine. So I'm pumping it or bleeding it. Oh, these lips need some vodka. I just can't wait. All right, so it's creating bubbles. So I couldn't figure it out, like where's the bubbles coming from, right? So to prove that it's not the master cylinder or whatever, I made up my own. Okay, that's the choice. We have to do it at the end of the world. So I have my little kit here, my never sees, because I love it everywhere. And I made my own bleeder things, okay? Because Sir Rodney a few years ago sent me the master cylinder bleeder thingy, or the nuts or whatever, the flared nuts. Well, that's a funny thread or different or whatever. So it's a master cylinder one, okay? Okay, at Wilderness Alaska, but in Northern Manitoba, we have to keep an inventory. So we buy a lot in bulk from Sir Rodney. So we have these ones here. These are the master cylinder ones. The stuff is here. In Canada, we use firewood fittings. So we make sure we have the tag number, and the little bag is marked master cylinder. Okay, I have no idea what the thread difference is or anything. I don't care, because why memorize it? That's like memorizing phone numbers in a phone book. What's the point? I remember bra sizes, because that's the most important thing. Because if you buy your lady friend the wrong bra size, you'll never live it down. So that's what I say. We keep these in a different bag. We know they're for the master cylinders only. Plus we save the ones out of the old ones, you know. Okay, and we always keep these ones over here separate, so we don't get confused, like Father's Day here in WHO-ville. Okay, I got this caliper unstuck or whatever, moving freely now. So this is totally off the record. You did not witness it here on King of Obsolete on YouTube channel. Okay, so what we're doing is we're using the clamp as a safety. All right, so then we're sticking this air hose thing, the nylon thing. This is what we use for semi trucks when the brakes are frozen or the air system's frozen, and we give it a little shot. Okay, so we're putting air in here, pushes the cylinder out. Okay, but the clamp is to make sure it doesn't go flying across the yard and into the wall. I mean, into the, across the shop and into the wall. And then we use the brass love tap thing there to bring the cylinder back. So now we got it going back and forth freely. We'll turn it into the upright position and soak it down with oil for the night. And then hopefully we'll have brakes on the 41 Chevy 4x4 without this one dragging all the time, okay? If not, this wheel cylinder, or the cylinder in here, is probably going to leak because we played with it. Okay, the only place to put the master cylinder full of oil, brake fluid. Oh, these lips are needing some vodka. Okay, the only place to put the master cylinder full of brake fluid and with the bleeder foo-foo things or curvature things or rotation of the earth things was to put it back on the truck and then just cover it with the plastic. That way when we're cutting wood for the wood stove and farting around, it doesn't get full of wood chips. All right, so this will be tomorrow's project, or when it's dark outside, to finish putting the caliper and everything back on. So then we'll have brakes, and then hopefully the front wheels will spin alternately, because everything in the video shows that that one was spinning and this one was not. That's because the brakes were on. Oh my. Okay, 5:30 in the kingdom, and when I had the bucket on with the loader, I landscaped the grass here. We can't have grass. It looks bad in the pictures. All right. So over here, I haven't stocked the wood stove up yet because it's too warm in the shop. I'll probably do that when I come out to check on the dogs before Betty bye. All right, so we got the wood trailer loaded. The long trailer loaded with wood. Yes, that's what we do for firewood. We have to clean up that mess, so let's put it in the wood stove. So then we can use the rocks as backfill. And there's a slight breeze, so the flag should be exercising. Yes, look at some of them go. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and we'll talk to you later.